Hi, Rockwell family gaming crew. It is your girl, noblesruby13. We are playing Vampyr. We're going to do a little bit of, hopefully a longer video, depending on how I feel, depending on a few things. But before we get into the game, we're going to talk about Nintendo Direct, because that just happened. And while it's fresh in my mind, because a lot of stuff was announced. And, I'm kind of glad I didn't figure out a way to stream it while I was watching it, because I was screaming like a banshee. Hi, Silent. So the first thing is that they did not release the Super Smash Bros. Character, but we do have a update on it. It will be released October 5th. We don't know what time on October 5th, but it is being released on October 5th. But even though they didn't release anything about the new Zelda game, and they did not release anything about the Super Smash Bros. Final character, we did see a lot, and I do believe they teased who the final character could be. Because I did see something at the end of the last trailer that might have just shown us who the character was. I'll get to that in a minute. One of the first things that I saw that I was very excited about was the new 3D Kirby game. Kirby's getting a new game, and this one is completely 3D. It is the very first 3D game Kirby has ever had. I'm super excited to see what happens with that. He's in an abandoned amusement park, looks like. He gets some of his older abilities back, like his Cutter Kirby, his Link Kirby, Fire Kirby, Ice Kirby, just to name a few. That was very, very interesting. Three things that are coming out that I lost my shit on, and I absolutely lost my shit on, was the fact that Nintendo Switch is getting a Nintendo 64 expansion pack. I have Club Nintendo. I already have the Super Nintendo and the NES Nintendo on my Switch. And so seeing Nintendo 64 and Sega Genesis, I lost my shit. And some of the games that are going to be on the Nintendo 64 emulator is as follows: Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, Mario 64, Kirby 64, the Crystal Cave. Oh, there was a couple more. Paper Mario, the very first one. And the one that I lost my shit on, Banjo-Kazooie. So I was happy with Banjo-Kazooie, because I have not played that game in a very, very long time. So once that releases, expect a stream. Banjo-Kazooie isn't on it yet, but however, it will be on it soon. The second thing that I absolutely lost my shit on was the fact that Castlevania is getting a bunch of video games all in one. Area of Sorrow, Dawn of Sorrow, Castlevania 3, Castlevania 2, Curse of Laminate. There's a couple others. I'll have to look up their names because I never really played those specific ones. But Area of Sorrow caught my attention. I'm pretty sure they're going to release Dawn of Sorrow shortly after in that expansion, because expansions can get DLCs. So it wouldn't surprise me if Order of Ecclesia came in, Portrait of Ruin, Area of Sorrow, lots of good games, lots of good titles. I absolutely lost it because everybody knows how much of a Castlevania fan I am. So, Monster Hunter, which just came out for the Switch not too long ago, is already getting an expansion pass. The expansion pass is more open world. So there are going to be more areas to explore. That isn't coming out till next year, but I digress. That was something that I think Josh would be interested in next year. We were looking at getting that game next year after everything was said and done. So that was kind of nice to see. The other thing that we saw was Mario Party. I have this Mario Party, and they're doing an expansion pack on that Mario Party. They're getting a horror world. They are making Yoshi's Fruit Island bigger. There's a couple other things they were doing in the game, but those two were the two that like caught my interest. They're also going to have a online mini game battle royale, I guess, where players could go against other players and try to attack, well, not attack them, but beat them in the mini games. And I am a mini game fiend in Mario Party, so that is right up my alley. It's like the one thing I love about Mario Party is the mini games. Final Fantasy now has a racing game, and it features Baby Chocobo. I think it's called Chocobo Racing, and they just released a trailer on that. The Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity is going to get an expansion pass as well, with a few more playable characters. I think there were a couple characters that people really, really wanted. So that was interesting. And the two biggest games that they released, the first one was Splatoon 3. Splatoon 3 is coming, everyone. We have no release date yet, but they have verified that it's coming. The second big game, and Josh got very excited for this one. I got a little excited because I never played the game, but it's going to make me want to pick up the first one. That game is Bayonetta 3. Bayonetta 3 is coming. They released the trailer of Bayonetta. They kind of tried to tease that it was going to be One Piece with Luffy, but then she just comes out of nowhere. Like they usually do. They try to say, oh, it's going to be someone else completely, and then Bayonetta just comes in to start stealing. She's got a new little hairdo. She's got two little braided pigtails. She's got a completely new outfit. She was extremely clean looking. Very excited for that. But it was after that trailer that caught my eye, because there was a full blood moon in the background of Bayonetta, and somebody's picture appeared, and I'll be quite honest, and I'll have you guys look at the trailer yourselves and debate on who that is, but there was a figure of a man, and that man, to me, looked like Virgil from Devil May Cry. Now, I come up with two things based on that picture, and one was he was going to be the final Super Smash Bros. Character, because Dante is already a Mii fighter in Super Smash Bros. So it would make sense that Virgil be the final character of Super Smash Bros. The other thing I caught on about that was that I've always stated that Bayonetta and Devil May Cry were kind of one of the same game. I felt like they were almost the same thing. And so it would be unsurprising to me if Devil May Cry and Bayonetta merged together and became one game. It would be very cool. I could see them merging together, and it was like stupid interesting. Now, one other, there was a bunch of other updates. They were talking about Metroid Dread. They were talking about some other games, not big name games, but games that would be interesting for some, not all. So there were a lot of games. They also said something about oh, what is that game called? Animal Crossing. The Animal Crossing is going to get the Roost Cafe. So that's happening. And a lot of people were interested about that because apparently a lot of them were waiting for it. I don't know. I'm not a big Animal Crossing player. I've only played it like a handful of times. Deltarune. Deltarune is coming with chapters 1 and 2. If anybody who doesn't know what Deltarune is the successive game of Undertale. It is the second game of Undertale. Kind of. Nothing Pokemon related. Nothing Pokemon related. The other big announcement that got a lot of people jumping out of their seat was the fact that next year in 2022, around Christmas, there is going to be a Mario movie, and they have already released some of the voice actors and actresses of some of those characters, and the two actors that caught my attention was Chris Pratt. And if you don't know who Chris Pratt is the actor of Star-Lord, or Peter Quill from Guardians of the Galaxy, and he's voicing Mario. And the other one was Jack Black. And if you don't know who Jack Black is, he has a crap ton of movies. School of Rock, he does a lot of comedies, and I'm like drawing blanks, and I'm a big Jack Black fan, and I feel bad. But he's going to be the voice of Bowser. So that caught my attention. There was a bunch of other like named known actresses and actors. They released the actress of Princess Peach. I did not know who she was. They released the voice actor of Luigi, and I knew who he was, but I knew like 2 movies he was from. And they also released the voice actor of Donkey Kong, Toad, Cranky Kong. I have no idea why Cranky Kong is going to be in this movie, but Cranky Kong, and a few other known characters in the game, and that's all they would release. No trailer, other than the fact that we know that it is going to come out around December 21st of 2022, unless there is like some kind of suspension and they have to hold off on it again. I think they did it a couple times for Sonic the Hedgehog because Sonic the Hedgehog looked really bad, and a lot of people said that was the weirdest looking Sonic they ever saw, and they changed Sonic up, and the movie was amazing. Lots of good information, and Nintendo Direct is on YouTube, so if you haven't already checked it out, and if there is something I missed, because I know in my mind there's something I've bloody missed, let me know in the comments below what I had missed, and we'll talk about it in another video. But for what it was worth, I was excited about Kirby. I was very excited about the Castlevania package. I was excited about the Nintendo 64 emulator. I'm a big fan of Hyrule Warriors, and at one point I will be getting Age of Calamity, so I'm very excited for that game as well. Did I want to see a Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild? Of course I did. Who doesn't? I'm a big Zelda fan. I'm getting a fucking leg tattoo sleeve done in Zelda. So, everybody knows that I'm the biggest, one of the biggest Zelda fans that there is. But I was okay with it. I was upset that the 2 things I wanted the most weren't in it, but for what it was worth, I wasn't expecting the Castlevania package. I wasn't expecting the Nintendo 64 emulator. I seriously wasn't expecting a Kirby 3D game. When has that ever happened? It's never happened. And then I already knew about the Mario movie, but seeing a update on it was very refreshing because we weren't sure where it was going, if it was going anywhere. So just getting that, it's coming. It was a great knowledge piece, so. I want the Kirby game too. The Kirby game looked fantastic. I was just like, I was jumping out of my seat and I was like screeching like a little girl. It was so good. It was so good.
We were thinking about Moki's improvements in school, and while he may not be spelling, he is doing better with his backwards letters. There's another thing he's also not doing anymore.
Left hand? Oh.
So it can be taught. And it can...
Well, we did last Nintendo Direct. Last Nintendo Direct, we did get an update regarding the Pokemon game. There was a new Pokemon game coming out, but it was no surprise at all.
It ain't human. Christ, he's dead. Over there. This way,
Oh yes, this game is gory. My apologies.
over there. There's one of them vermin.
Damn. You didn't need that, did you? No? Okay, cool. Now I have enough information to... and enough stuff to kill that one vampire that's lost his goddamn mind. But then again, I think I've lost my goddamn mind too, so I mean, I think we're both there. Didn't need that blood, did you? So I talked about Nintendo for about 13 minutes, so minus that 13 minutes off the video.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Damn it, I missed him. I wonder what happens if he bites another... Oh, you didn't need that, did you? I'm just gonna take a little bit off the top, you know? Oh, yay! Yowzer has a new mic. Good, I'm glad. Careful, Yowzer, this is a little bloody, so this might not be the one video for you. Unless you like scary things, then by all means. I just don't want you to get scared. Oh, that's rated X. I might, all depends on how I'm feeling. Been feeling kind of cruddy. We are talking about Nintendo Direct, so if you want to go back to 13 minutes and then rejoin the live, I'm okay with that, because I was talking about me watching Nintendo Direct, so.
I cannot enter. It's locked.
Well, how does... crap am I supposed to get out? He didn't necessarily leave me a way open.
Please, stop.
Wait a minute, who said that? Who said that? Was it you? Nope, you're dead.
Let me go.
Who said that? Who the fuck said that? What, where, who the fuck?
It's too late.
Oh.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my
buddy.
flock. They'll stray without me.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by scowl?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
And like that, she's gone.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Or one step closer of how to die.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
At dawn, reroll. Trophy earned. Hello everyone, welcome to Rockwell Family Gaming. My name is noblesruby13 and we are playing Vampyr. If you are here for the Nintendo Direct review, I did that at the very beginning of the first 13 minutes, so feel free to go back to the very beginning of my stream and you can listen in to what I was talking about. There was a lot covered, so Nintendo Direct is on YouTube.
William was... what manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull.
Yes, I play Borderlands.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you
I'm, on the first one, I'm Lilith. On the second one, I'm,
as peaceful as she appears from the middle
on
of the
3,
canal.
I am Flack, or aka FL4K.
I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
I call him FL4K because I think it's cooler.
The last bastion between
Don't
the
ask.
rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea.
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stone, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself. Dr. Reed.
How do you know
We'll
who I
see.
am?
No need
We'll
for
see, Elder.
modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
Dr. Reed.
And killing your sister.
To consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes.
Wouldn't that be your first idea to maybe make sure he's not bloody?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Or a beautiful death, your choice. All depends on our choices we make and if he backstabs me. If he tries to backstab me, I probably wouldn't have a problem making him lunch. Maybe he could be lunch.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Oh, God.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent. And one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes.
So I noticed like the lights
not what we have.
and like the advanced gun technology. So I'm not saying this is like medieval times.
If you have any questions, just ask.
And since there were wars, I'm gonna say that this is probably
We'll catch up after my round.
maybe 1930s. I'm gonna say this is around the 1930s.
It's my turn. Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seeds of life. Drink at this river, dry it all.
It's okay, Jonathan. I'll see you later.
I have played, I played The Last of Us only a smidgen.
I cannot enter.
Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
He might bite.
Please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
Alright.
Oh, wow. I found that game a little bit difficult.
Guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Oh, he's healthy. Oh, I don't have a choice in the matter.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Why does that sound like the other doctor? Can I release him?
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Good boy. Good man.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go. But no famished hunter can run for long.
Oh, screw yourself. I'm pretty sure it's the other doctor. I'm pretty sure it's the other doctor. I think it's the other doctor that's what bit him. It would explain so much. But the question is, how did he hold a cross? Like, that's the only thing. How did he hold a cross?
Where have you been? I've little time to play hide-and-seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
I'm gonna try to play this as pacifist as possible. Because unless they're trying to kill me, I'm not going to kill them.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research. Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
But the suffering continues.
The pain.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that?
She's a vampire.
And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
I wish I could be sick again. Feel my blood boil with the fever.
Well, we might have a vampire already in the patient ward. And a guy that doesn't really want to live anymore because he doesn't like the way his face looks, so she might help him with that. Oh, who's that? Second floor. Can I open the door? No? Yes? Maybe? Okay, so don't tell me that my office is on the second floor if I can't make it. Oh, maybe this is the second floor. Wouldn't this be
locked, all right.
The first floor? That's Dr. Schwanza. Where's my room? Wasn't I told I got a room in here? We'll talk to him first. Well, screw you. Does he have gloves on? Is that how he held the cross? Maybe he had gloves on? Thank you. Oh, there's my office.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes.
And
relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin. I really want to be able to get these treatments.
The flower's dying. It needs water. The flower's dying. It needs water.
Oh, wait. What does it say? It is a rare opportunity and almost a privilege to approach a vampire to observe their most intriguing physical and psychological traits with a scientific and rational eye. Here are some of the most fascinating abilities I've personally observed over the last 10 years? While interviewing a few vampires, or econ, as they prefer to call themselves. Econ? 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 Something like that. Supernatural speed. A vampire can act and move like a mortal in all his actions, but... What's that? In all his actions, but the trained eye will spot that they have the keenest senses and can react quicker than any mortal. On a few occasions, alarm, surprise, necessity to flee, I have seen a vampire move so quickly it is almost as if he had vanished just to reappear somewhere else. The human eye cannot follow their movements when they act so quickly, but it is not a teleport or dematerialization? Dematerialization. Ugh, that is a mouthful. It is only a supernatural speed. For me, it is a cat-like attribute, which allows them to run, dodge, or jump longer and faster than us. I also noticed such speed seems to exhaust them and that they are bound to physical limitations. Mesmerism. One of the most powerful abilities a vampire can deploy is the capacity to force a mortal to obey them. I call this trait mesmerism, but it has nothing to do with the mortal ability to alter a subject's mental state. A vampire can bend a mortal to their will, and they can break a mind. Even break a mind. I'm sorry? Uh-oh. Whoops. A vampire I interviewed even told me the more a subject tries to resist, the more permanent the damage will be, as if the vampire could literally fracture their target's psyche. The same vampire explained to me that this ability required time to master and that the result could vary widely from one subject to another. Implant a false memory, erase a painful one. The possibilities are endless and frightening. Blood awareness. This may be the most catastrophic ability of all concerning vampires. Since it is the cause of so many tragedies for them and us. Vampires crave for blood. They must use their will to restrain themselves from frenziedly drinking every drop of blood they can see. They need blood to function and to express their full supernatural traits. A famished vampire can be very weak. Even if he cannot die of hunger or thirst, this urge, this need for blood may explain why a vampire is so aroused by it. A vampire confessed to me that blood could sometimes blind him. Since the smell and attractiveness can be so strong, when he focuses, a vampire can almost see blood all around them, inside warm bodies, throughout walls, on a supposedly clean weapon, etc. A clean weapon. Okay. The same vampire even told me that he can see if a mortal has clean blood or is sick or ill. And that in some cases, he can even sense diseases, infected clothes, or even items in a room. If this is true, it could have so many medical applications, it almost beggars belief. And not to mention, I can bite other vampires, so technically if I fought another vampire, I could drink their blood. So technically, I don't have to hurt anyone. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Dear Jonathan, I asked Nurse Crane to secure an office for you on the second floor. Please forgive the whatever heck that word is, decoration. But Pembroke Hospital is not exactly the Ritz. Sorry to let you discover your office alone, but I need to sleep a little before going back to work. I'm just a mere mortal after all. I also gave orders to let you rest, and for the staff to never enter your room. You will be able to sleep all day without being disturbed, and work at night without raising any suspicion. I'm afraid this place is quite messy, but you'll be able to conduct your experiments here at your own pace. You'll also notice there is an open window with a scaffolding that will allow you to enter and exit the hospital without being noticed. I imagine how awfully new and disturbing this all must be for you. Believe me, I have studied enough of your species to understand what you must now be facing and feeling. Be assured, I'll do whatever I can to help you in this ordeal. Now that you're not completely alone facing it, I'm glad I met you. These dark times we are all presently facing, I hope our future collaboration will yield great results. Welcome to Pembroke, my esteemed colleague. We shall talk soon. Yours sincerely, Edgar Grith, Swansea. P.S. I left a copy of some of my notes concerning what I've discovered about Ekin in the last few years. Feel free to read about it. I already did. Okay, never mind. I'm very curious what I can and cannot do. I'm kind of just looking all over the place, because, yeah. And which window is open, he said? He said that one window... Ah. He left one window completely open. Okay. Doesn't look like I can get out of it yet, though. So, we'll just deal with it. Can he see his reflection? Because I was told that vampires shouldn't be able to see their reflections, but I don't know. I honestly think it's Swansea. There is a lot...
It's locked, all right.
There's a lot telling me that Swansea is the vampire that changed him. I'm not sure how he held a cross in his hand, unless he has found a way to touch crosses, or he was either using a glove, which I don't know if that mattered or not.
Please come back later.
10-4. Well, I'm gonna look around. I'm not sure what we're gonna find. I just want to look in all the rooms and make sure I don't miss anything, and I don't know if I can get into the second floor. We're not going to try. Well, third floor, technically third floor. got a couple small bottles. And we talked to her already. I don't think we can talk to him. That person looks dead already.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time. Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Oh, I can analyze William's blood on the workbench. Oh. I also have to go to the pharmacy to do that. My bad. Didn't even notice that. Where the hell is this doctor at? Is he gonna still try to attack me? I'm in nice clothing. How the heck did you find out I was a vampire? My eyes? Was it my eyes?
Go back home, idiots! See them fancy clothes? This one's a top! Get their weapons ready!
Damn. So they attack me regardless. Maybe it's the eyes, I don't know. We'll find out. Death is not a wicked thing. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet Ouch. I kind of like its dark sense of humor. I'm a dark sense of humor type person, so... Prevent disease, careless spitting, sneezing, coughing, spread influenza, spread by droplets, sprayed from the nose and throat. Do not cough in public. Yep, just hold it in. No coughing allowed. I could do that shit too! I'm an enemy to vampires, I'm an enemy to villagers, I'm just an enemy all around.
Mom, which one should I wear? This one or this one?
Good choice.